Press workers stage protest at Maurya Circle in Bengaluru. Workers condemn Amulya for raising pro-Pakistan slogans. Protesters burn the pictures of Amulya Leona. That's the big news coming in. We have seen widespread protests against Amulya after she raised pro-Pakistan slogans at an anti-Citizenship Amendment Act rally in Freedom Park just last evening. In the latest Congress workers stage protest against Amulya at Maurya Circle. Not only that, they were also seen burning her pictures.
Amulya! Amulya! Amulya!
My colleague Prajwal Prasad joins us live from Goripalya. Well, Prajwal, now in the latest we are learning that one of the organizers of this event has also been asked to, in fact, depose herself before the cops for questioning. Now go ahead and first of all tell us what exactly lies ahead for Amulya and also what prompted her. What was her intent?
Neha, News 9 has gone ahead and accessed the FIR copy of this entire case now, and it has come to light that now the complainant is Shivakumar himself, who is the police officer at the Upparpet police station now, and therefore now an FIR, the official FIR has already been registered, and it has clearly been mentioned that this is a suo moto case by the police. The FIR clearly goes ahead and mentioned that it is a suo moto case by the police, and they have registered the complaint at 7 p.m. on the 20th, on the 20th of Feb. So this is the official information coming as of now. But after she was taken into, after she was taken in by the police for interrogation for over a period of 2 to 2.5 hours, and we also saw the additional commissioner who was present at the Upparpet police station, it is now being learnt that, she was interrogated for a period of over 2 to 2.5 hours by DCP West Ramesh Bannett as well as Inspector Satish too. And from what we understand, she is not revealed anything about who is behind her or who is the one who had actually told her to speak this, or was there any intention behind this, or there any other persons who were involved in this. So these were the nature of queries and investigation that went on, and at this point of time she has only replied one thing at her convenience. She stated that she will go ahead, speak to her lawyer and only then get back to. So therefore now as we are clearly going ahead and looking at this case, there are also many legal aspects to this entire case. We are also having experts on our panel too. So therefore, once Amulya was presented before the 5th ACMM court judge, it was clearly learnt that Shireen J. Ansari, the honorable judge, stated that she will have to be remanded to 14-day judicial custody. Why usually what happens when they are remanded to judicial custody? Usually if the police will need to seek custody, it can only be done in an open court. When they are produced before the judges in their residences, it cannot be done so, and they will have to be remanded to the judicial custody. And secondly, she was also a girl, so taking this into consideration, it was also being learned that as she was a girl, she could not be remanded to police custody and she will have to be sent to the judicial custody. That might be one of the reasons over here. And thirdly, she will not be getting bail for at least the next 3 days. So we are looking at 24th Feb, where there might be possibility that the police will go ahead and seek a custody, because as of now for the next 3 days the courts will remain closed to. So therefore there are no chances for any sort of arguments in the courts because they remain closed to. And on Monday there might be, there is already a bail petition which has already been filed, but then it will come up for hearing on Monday. So even the police might go ahead and seek custody on Monday too, and in the meanwhile they might go ahead and try to find the facts around who is Amulya, and they might also go on and conduct a background check too. So these are the developments that is coming in. But all said and done now, what might happen to these organizers, because the organizer of this particular rally as well well as the protest was Mr. Imran Pasha, who is one of the main organizers, the corporator of Padrayanpura from the JDS. He's clearly gone ahead and stated that we have no relation to Amulya whatsoever, but at the same point of time, it is the very same organizers who call up Amulya on stage and then they invite her to go ahead and address the audience. So was this an attention-seeking tactic by Amulya to go ahead and chant the pro-Pak slogans? Even that needs to be seen. And looking even rather carefully at, the FIR, there is nothing much which can be revealed in the FIR. Only the sections are mentioned: 124A, 153A, and 153B for hate speech as well as for sedition too. So all said and done, the police are going meticulously about their task. But now we are still waiting for the corporator Imran Pasha to come here, address as to what happened, what was the confusion, because he clearly went on and stated, you can take my phone and see whether I have dialed Amulya or not. None of us or neither of any of my members from the office have tried to contact Amulya, so you can clearly go ahead and see that, and that in itself presents as a proof. So what exactly happened? Was there only one main organizer, or there many organizers also? Even that needs to be seen. And Owaisi, the MP, was quite critical over here. The AIMIM MP was quite critical. He stated that why call me to such protests where our nation is being insulted to? And coming from Owaisi to these organizers came under a lot of flack too, and even he took them to task too, and he stated that if I had known that such an incident would happen, I would not have come at all. So looking at all of this and looking at this entire scenario now, it is only getting murkier, but now we are waiting for Mr. Imran Pasha to go ahead and address the media too, and at the same point of time later, as soon as he finishes addressing the media, he will also be heading to the Upparpet police station to officially go ahead and record his statement. Neha.